Relax and let your mind unwind. Step inside, leave stress behind. Positive vibes and talk so wise. Say your affirmations, reach the skies. Like, comment, and subscribe now. Let the good vibe show you how. That your vibe feels so right. Vibing with TC tonight. Got your vibe shining bright. Vibing with TC tonight. Lift your voice, let it sound. Good vibrations all around. Every word, every line makes your spirit start to shine. Like, comment, and subscribe now. Let the good vibe show you how. Catch a vibe, feel so right. Vibing with TC tonight. Catch a vibe, shining bright.
Looking to keep your skin smooth, hydrated, and nourished? Try Chronicle Cream Body Butter. This body butter deeply hydrates using 100% natural oils suitable for all skin types. With gentle fragrances, it glides on easily, offering a buttery feel that melts in perfectly. Don't miss out on giving your skin the care it deserves. Chronicle Cream Body Butter is ready for you. Order yours today.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? How's everybody? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hi. Come on in. Get in here. Everyone, get in here. How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I missed y'all. Y'all girl been act like I feel like I've been on a world tour. I have not been on in a minute, but I took this time to spend time with my family. So I was not home for the whole month of December. And my best friend, it was her birthday, and she's staying in Arizona. I've never actually been to Arizona, actually visit. I, went through there, but I've never been to Arizona. So I took some time off. You need time off from, to decompress, and you have to spend time and you have to have balance. So I had to have a little balance. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So come on in here. I give people a few more minutes to get in, and then I'm going to start my live. Yeah, I'm trying to, I actually did my own hair. I did the new Miracle knots with the human hair. This is the same human hair that I had, but I did the Miracle knots, and I think I did an awesome job. I just have to put my video out so y'all can see actually how I did it. Yeah, so I have to catch up on a lot of content. I know it's a lot of stuff going on these YouTube streets, and probably on the Facebook world. But I know in the sector that we were in, it's a lot going on. As far as the Romika Meeks case and people reporting on it and finding out new evidence. So, if you don't know about that case, it was the young lady who got unalived by the baby's father, other baby mama, in front of her son's school. A lot of stuff has been coming about that case. I'm from Chicago. I was going to report on it. And then I said, no, because when I do deep dives, I get invested. So I had too much going on to get invested, right? And what else? I basically started a fast. So I said I was going to do a 48-hour fast, only liquids. So I only did liquids. And today's my second day. I'm almost up, but I'm not quite up. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a little time. You know what I mean? So yeah, pray for your girl, okay? Pray for your girl, because I think I still will. 7 o'clock now. I'll probably be in the bed in a couple hours. Hey, Shelly Shell. Happy New Year, Shelly Shell. What's going on, beautiful? But yeah, so I said I got to get myself back together. Because me moving and they have this authentic food here. I'm doing very well. Thank you, sweetheart, with your cute self. Shelly, with your cute self. But yeah, so I was like, I moved, and where I moved to, they have good food. Their food is good. And I like it. You know what I'm saying? So your girl picked up a few pounds. So I got to let those few pounds dwindle off. You know what I mean? So I have to start taking things, have high blood pressure too, or I'm borderline. You know what I'm saying? So I have to really start, and I'm not no spring chicken. You know what I mean? So I have to start taking care of my body more. Yeah. I mean, you have days where you can have cheat days or whatever, but right now I need to be stern for at least 90 days. And then I want to develop the habit of eating well, eating clean, eating high protein, low carb kind of thing. It's a lifestyle. It's just not, doing it to hurry up and lose weight. It's a lifestyle. You really have to take care of yourself. Once you start getting up in age, you should be wanting to take care of yourself anyway. Eat more healthier. And I've always, I think I've talked about this before. You know what I mean? So I'm almost through my fast. What I'm going to do when I get off here is go ahead and meal prep, because I find out that's the best way to stay active and to stay on task with the goal with me, because my schedule be so busy sometimes. It's good that I meal prep, because sometimes I won't eat because I don't either feel like cooking, or I may order out. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to do things a little different for myself, if that makes any sense. But how is everybody's new year? How was everybody's new year? I hope everybody had a great new year. I hope everybody had a great new year. And basically, this is just a live. I'm just going to touch base with you guys. And it's new year, new awakenings, new growth. What are you guys' plans for this year? Like, what do you want to see yourself that you didn't see yourself in last year? Like, what did you want to change about how you're moving this year? Like, because I feel like as long as we're growing, we have lessons to be learned, a lot of lessons. And sometimes, when you get into the situation of prospering or moving forward, last year might have taught you a lot of things that you didn't even know about yourself. So you may want to say, oh, I need to change that about myself, because I know for me, there was a lot of things that I knew that I needed to change for myself. Yeah. A lot of things that I needed to change for myself, because I felt like Yeah, I got, the therapy, and, I am on a healing journey, still have, a lot of growth to go. However, it was a lot of things that I still need to learn about myself. Um, I actually kind of fell short on a couple of my boundaries, and I need to stick to task, no matter how anybody feels about it. That's one thing that we have as people need to understand about ourselves, that we can't worry about other people not liking how we move as far as progression or healing or growth. If it's not a bad growth, because growth is never bad, people are not going to like it if you change things about yourself. You know why? I see that sometimes people are so used to you being a certain type of way that they want to change you, or the way you thinking, or I miss the old you. Why you can't be the old you? Why you just can't be who you used to be? Why you can't be the person that maybe I shunned or understood a little more, or was more accepting to my behaviors? But then that's not considered growing. Sometimes we have to take a long, hard look at sometimes the people that we align ourselves with as well. You always want to align yourself with people who is genuinely going to understand who you are and not try to change you, if that makes any sense. I want to align myself with people who understand the type of person that I am genuinely. Um, I'm a person that sometimes my voice will carry. I'm not loud, but I'm loud. My voice is just loud, and it's been that way for years. Sometimes I can get a little soft mannered or whatever, but when I articulate, sometimes I am passionate about what I say and how I speak. So if I'm passionate about what I say and how I speak, sometimes my voice may get a little elevated, or I'm always this type of person. Sometimes people not going to understand that either. Um, that's just a part of your character, right? Or my character, because I'm speaking on me. If a person don't understand who you are and how you're developing and growing for yourself, then you probably shouldn't be aligned with that person. If a person don't respect your boundaries, you say you loud to girl, I get it all the time. My voice just carries. It just carries. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm in a library or something, of course I'm not gonna be super duper loud or whatever. But if I'm having a general conversation, usually my voice is the loudest voice, or it just carries. And uh that's just a part of me, I believe. Um, but I can tweak that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tweak my voice a little bit. But can a person respect my boundaries and respect the person that I am genuinely? Sometimes when we see things in different lights, we're not going to have the same opinions, right? So sometimes people will look at it as, how can I put it? Uh, they're being kind of combative. And I'm not saying it as, they're your parents or something, but everybody's not going to agree on everything. So the people that you align yourself with this year, you're not going to always agree with them, but they always going to have to respect you as far as your alignment with them, if that makes any sense. They want to have to respect how you move as a person. You know what I mean? And if they understand your flaws and you understand their flaws, then the respect should just remain there. Point blank, period. You know? Um, so things I would say that people should look forward to this year is positive growth. I hope everybody is doing a positive affirmation. I'm still preaching it until we reaching it. You get what I'm saying? I hope that we're still doing our positive affirmations. I'm gonna come back. I just had new year, new me. We're gonna get this all done. My lips is so shiny. It look like I got crust, but it's this lip gloss. I love it, but it make my lips a little too shiny. But it is what it is. But sometimes we do have to set boundaries, and not sometimes we have to set boundaries even for ourselves sometimes. So sometimes people don't like the boundaries because they're so used to the old you. Like they're used to you being more accepting to different behaviors or toxic behaviors, behaviors that don't align with how you're trying to move forward. And maybe you used to be that person, but if you're trying to improve yourself, never let nobody make you break your boundaries because you're making them uncomfortable with your boundaries. Don't never let nobody make you uncomfortable with your boundaries. You stick to your guns, and if those are the boundaries you set for yourself, set them and stick to your boundaries. Sometimes it's hard for us to follow a routine. Or if we have a routine, sometimes it's hard for us to stick with the routine. Just say, for instance, like me, I'm giving myself 8 weeks, 8 weeks to make a transformation for myself, right? I have to stick to a routine in order to achieve what I want to achieve. I have to be disciplined. And sometimes we have trouble with that. With discipline, we as people struggle with discipline. Why? I don't know. But they say it takes 21 days to form a habit, right? So I'm going on this crash because I've been cutting up for the past few months, since maybe April, May. Since May. I'm going to say May, June. I've been cutting up with the eating, not eating healthy, a lot of sugars, eating out all the time instead of cooking when I used to be a cooker. Because I'm, stay by myself, it's easy to do that. It's easy to be like, I don't feel like cooking today. I'm tired. I just got out of work. Let me go grab me a chopped cheese, right? Let me go grab me a chopped cheese from the little New York spot up the street. It's easy to do that. And so now when it's time for me to form a habit of getting healthy, it's hard. And I'm glad that I did this fast only because I needed clarity on some things in my life. And the way that I feel like you do that, because I know about people, if y'all know about church and if you believe in God, sometimes you do fast. My sister said she doing a 21-day fast, but she's not fasting to where she's not eating. Maybe they're doing 12 on and 12 off, meaning for the first 12 hours she's not eating, then they can eat. You know what I'm saying? However, me, I went in a totally 48-hour liquid fast, just liquids. So teas, water. I had my cold pressed juice. I did a protein shake this morning for my protein because after I get off this fast, which is tomorrow, it's going to be high protein, low carbs. And I have to stick to that and get back into my workout. I was doing so good with my workout that I fell off. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see myself getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? When my you know, if you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't fit. I already jumped to put jeans on, but I was extra jumping. Like I was hopping, trying to put my I was hopping trying to put my jeans on. So I said, you know what? TC, get it together. Get it together. You know what I'm saying? So I have to stick to a plan in order for me to continue being healthy and care about my health and my wellness, and you know, to live as long as God wants me to live without destruction of myself, because your body is your temple. So whatever you put in your body is going to reflect how you move. Yeah. Whatever you put into your body is going to reflect how you move moving forward. It does. And sometimes us as people, we don't understand that. Hey, Mama Three. Hey, Gigi sis. What's going on? Now, y'all make sure y'all hit this like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not. If you want to bless the channel, you can. I think it's already on the screen, so I don't have to worry about that, right? But I just had to get back in the groove of things for me personally, right? So this year I had a awakening. Well, the end of last year I had an awakening because I felt my clothes getting tight. I'm not doing no more shop. Hey, Peanut 20s. Is that Nugget? Peanut 20 Nugget. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Happy New Year. I hope you're doing a positive affirmation. But that's why I said new year, new awakenings, new growth. Sometimes we have to rewind the time and start over. People think it's hard or it's something wrong with you starting over. It's not. Starting over just gives you a chance to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Hi, Cynthia. How you doing? How you doing? Are you saying you Cynthia? I think so. Hey, Cynthia. What's going on, beautiful? But sometimes resetting and growth and resetting yourself in order to make it to the next level of your growth process. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes this is our biggest thing. We fear to step out on things we believe in. Why? Because we get comfortable. We get comfortable and complacent in the way that we move, or the way that we think, the way that we take care of our business, the way we take care. We get comfortable. Sometimes if you get comfortable with situations, then when are you going to have the process or the chance to try to grow? Because being comfortable with something is meaning you're complacent with where you are in life. Okay, you say you are great, good. But sometimes, you know, we get comfortable with being in a situation, circumstances. We don't want to elevate. But I feel like, why don't you? Is it something that sometimes people are just like, I'm just comfortable with, you know how I'll use my mother as an example. You know, she's older. So the way that she lives is comfortable for her, right? So what if I had to go move in with my mama? That means I'm gonna make her uncomfortable. I'm gonna make her uncomfortable because she's always, you know, I would have to always be at her house, you know, and maybe she walk around naked. You know, I don't know. I don't know what she do when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my mom do when I'm not there. I don't know. I don't know. But you have to know that as long as you're living, you should be growing. You should be growing, you should be learning, and you're never too old to learn. I find that with other people too. Sometimes people get comfortable with how they are and where they're at, that sometimes they don't even like to listen to other people's advice. Maybe someone is trying to tell you something meaningful, and because you feel like I don't need you telling me that. Never think you're too big to take advice from anybody, because it could be a little gem in there that you need to hear. It may be. Some people may just be concerned or just, hey, I want to be a beacon for you. I want you to understand that I'm here to help, or lend a ear, or, lend some advice to you. And sometimes we don't want to take that advice because we're so busy, um, stuck in the way that we feel. Or I don't have to listen to you because I just don't have to listen to you. Yeah, that's true. You don't. But however, you should want to elevate to the next level for yourself. You should see growth in all your movements, all of them. And just make sure that you guys are living to the best of your capacity this year. We still gonna make mistakes. We still are going to have downfalls. Everything is not going to be perfect. We all have to realize that we're human and we're going to make those mistakes. But give yourself grace as well. But also grow in your grace. The grace that you give yourself, just grow in it. Grow in the grace that you give yourself. Never be ashamed or never be scared. If you decide, some of you gotta, just say you have a business idea, but you scared to step out on faith. Never be afraid to know what you can do. You know what you're capable of doing as a person. You know how you want to elevate your mind. Put some plans into place. Make what you feel and what you're thinking that's going to take you to the next level of growing happen. Sometimes we do have to write down our ideas and, things that we think about. That's something that's going to help us move to the next level in our growth process. Always surround yourself with people who not only applaud you, but appreciate you. And do the same, vice versa. You never want to consume or be around people who is waiting for your downfall, ever. Never be in one-sided friendships or relationships. And I'm going to talk more about that. And I got a big project coming up with some of my classmates. We talked about it the first of the year. So we're going to start here, and it's going to be about relationships. We just got to get our name together. But we're going to start having lives here. We meet up in 2 weeks, but it's going to be an open panel for us. And, we're just going to have different topics. And we're going to talk about relationships. And I think it's a good combination because it's my classmates, and I've been knowing these people for 40 years. Two of them high school sweethearts. They're married, and they're still married today. And my brother Rick is my brother. My brother Terry and my sister Sean. We went to school together, and they're still together. And then I have my brother Rick and his wife, and then he's married to someone who went to our rival school. But they are married, so we're going to have two married couple. Well, a married couple, he's going to be on there. And then my sister Tisha's going to be on there, and we're two divorcees. Like, we're divorced, right? So we're going to have opinions. So it's going to have 2 guys and 3 girls. And we're going to, you know, we always vacation together too. So we just going to have a forum to where we're going to talk about relationships. So we're putting that together. So I've been working behind the scenes too, y'all. I just have not been here active. But I just wanted to touch base with y'all because I have not been going live. I'm going to start putting out more content because I need to get acclimated back in. I'm probably going to do, show y'all my journey, where I started at, as far as me picking up the weight and losing it. That's the only way that I'm going to be held accountable. So if you're in this chat and you know me and you have my Facebook or you know how to get in touch with me, hold me accountable. Yes, hold me accountable, please, because I really want to do these 8 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do the 8 weeks first and then see if I want to continue on. I probably will want to continue on because it's time for me to change my lifestyle as far as eating, as far as living, as far as progressing, as far as who I have in my circle, right? So my boundaries are going to be different than they usually be. And a lot of people are not probably going to understand that, but I hope they just respect it. You get what I'm saying? So if you all have already put into place, how I pretty much want my year to go this year, as far as your growth, as far as your journey, business opportunities you may want to look into, different jobs you may want to look into. Hey, try new recipes. I have actually been thrown out of the sector we was in because I've been looking at a lot of high protein videos, like high protein meals. That's going to make it more, like it's not going to be just the same type of food that I'm eating. It's going to be food that I am going to enjoy eating. And I've been looking at these videos and I've been getting these recipes and I've been setting myself up and I just have to do it. Sometimes things that we get so comfortable with, it's hard to break the habit. But for the well-being of me, I have to. And I feel like for the well-being of you, anything that's negative force coming your way, try to break that habit. Try to break the cycle of letting negative energy get into your midst. Okay? And that's all I wanted to say. I am going to try to go live. What's today? Tuesday? Thursday. I'll have something for you Thursday. It's probably going to be a relationship to kind of get y'all feet wet on how we're going to do this podcast. You said I definitely want to create a digital product this year. We need to holler at each other because my sister just reached out to me, one of my classmates, one of my sisters. She's older than me, but I actually I am one of her brand ambassadors for her workout wear. If you've seen my commercial about me with the workout outfit on, she has a digital product, and they had it on sale, I think, but basically it works for you. Everything works for you. You don't have to do a lot of work. So I'm sorry. So I don't know what happened, but get with me, Shells. Get with me behind the scenes on Facebook because I know you got my Facebook information. But I love y'all. Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate everybody who came in here and supported this live. It was just a touch in live. It wasn't going to be long. Okay, you said yes, I did. Okay, so it's not going to be long. It wasn't going to be long. However, I did want to touch base with you guys to let y'all know that I still am here. I love y'all. I just had some things, hey, family time is family time, right? So I had to spend time with my family and, and my best friend, she's family. So I was gone the whole month, but I could have went live, but I just wanted to focus more on family, you know? But this year, I see myself elevating to a different level. So, in order for you to want different, you really have to do different. Okay? I love you guys. And I see y'all on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be checking in on Thursday. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.
Relax and let your mind unwind. Step inside, leave stress behind. Positive vibes and talk so wise. Say your affirmations, reach the skies. Like, comment, and subscribe now. Let the good vibe show you how. That your vibe feels so right. Vibing with TC tonight. Got your vibe shining bright. Vibing with TC tonight. Lift your voice, let it sound. Good vibrations all around. Every word, every line makes your spirit start to shine. Like, comment, and subscribe now. Let the good vibe show you how. Catch a vibe, feel so right.